Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hallelujah. Everybody enjoyed themselves today? Praise is what we do, man. And I don't really have a word today, but I just wanted to read a scripture in the book of Psalms 91. And I'm going to leave it alone, but I'm going to ask you into that. I believe God wanted to do what he wanted to do today. He wanted us to praise him. He wanted us to lift up his name. I felt the whole atmosphere shift. The enemy was trying to frustrate me earlier. But God got away with what? Shifting your whole focus. Shifting your mind on Him. And I thank God for being able, and the honor and the privilege of being able. I see Daria over there, she got filled too. Wow. If you got to pray, you better get on up and shout and praise God. I know she was trying to contain it over on, the boy. I know the power of God was on y'all today. I can feel it. Lord, we thank you for shifting the atmosphere in this place right now. And thank you, Father God, right now, for accepting our praise, our offering, our sacrifice to you, Lord. Thank you for allowing us to come into your throne room and come before you and honor you in song, in praise, with the string instruments, God, right now, with the loud sounding cymbals, God, right now. We thank you for accepting our sacrifice, accepting our praise, all right, as a sweet incense in your nostril. That's why I heard God say it's like a sweet incense in his nostril. Thank you, Lord, for coveting our praise. Thank you for honoring our praise. Thank you for accepting our praise. Because, Lord, we come to honor you, the King of kings and Lord, the one that sits on the throne, the one who is high and lifted up. We thank you for being able to worship the Most High in spirit and truth. That's what God said. I want my church to be a worshiping church. A church that worships me in spirit. A people that worship me with a pure heart. For it flows from a pure heart. God wants us to worship him with a pure heart. In the name of Jesus. Lord, we thank you for accepting our sacrifice. Our offering of praise. Taking the time to honor you, Lord, to praise you, to glorify you. And Lord, we thank you for visiting us, inhabiting our praise. We thank you for being enthroned upon our worship, Lord, right now. And we thank you for the things that you're going to begin to do in the coming days, in the coming months, in the coming year. God, I thank you for what you're going to do in the name of Jesus. Thank you for what you're going to do in Kingdom Life Ministries. In the name, you're starting with the leadership first. We thank you for what you're doing in us, rocking the work in us, preparing us, God, for greatness. For greatness. We thank you. We thank you. And we praise you. And we glorify you today. And when they Lord, we just want to say we love you today. We want to say we love you today. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for this secret place. That's an awesome place to be, y'all. In this secret place of the Most High, and abiding under the shadow of the Almighty. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes we can't always be in the area. We can't do church always as usual. Sometimes we got to do things outside the box. Not according to our program, but his program. What he wants to do. In the name of Jesus, Lord, we just thank you. We want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We honor your presence. We honor your presence. We worship your presence. We thank you. Thank you. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for your presence, God. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your presence in this place, Lord. Thank you for your presence in this place, God. In the name of Jesus. True worshipers must worship him what in spirit and truth. And we thank you for allowing us. This verse to you, and we're going to be getting out there. We're not going to be long. We're going to take up our offering. How do you felt God today? Praise and awesome. Anybody want to testify as to what you felt and experienced today?
I can tell you this. I have been so determined that I'm going to be here at 12:30, and it just doesn't seem to. And I've had basically no breakfast for lunch today. Okay. But I ate something bad. This is not why I fasted on purpose. But I ate something bad last night. And I have been, my throat's raw, my stomach's up. I mean, really, and I did not want to get up and come here. I wanted to, my spirit wanted to be here. I wanted to be here. It was like, I made myself be here because I want to be here. I'm only late because I was supposed to meet with my landlord. He didn't show up, and then he called. He said, I'm on the way now, and I'm waiting for him, to show up. So finally I just wrote him up and said, I'm going to church, and I left a copy of one of your cards there for him. I said, I'm going to church, and I put the time I was supposed to there and the time that I left, and it was probably him that was calling because I owed him some money, but also he's going to do some work there, and he hasn't changed the keys out yet. He's putting new keys on. But he's nice. He's a Christian. He's a Christian who actually did time. I haven't asked him details about his case, but he's a Christian, and he's been good to me. He really has. And so I'm believing, and I was just praying just now, Lord, help him to understand, the situation.
God is more important.
And I'm glad I'm here. I was like, even though I was feeling so miserable and struggling, God, I'm here and struggling, feeling so terrible. But he pulled me up out of that. I'm not physically, I may not be perfect, but I feel his presence. So thank God for that. And I do feel less.
Thank you. Lift it off again, yeah. Like anything you want to share while you're here?
I want to share something. Yeah, you know how sometimes you go through things and you by yourself, and I'm just thinking that sometimes when just the praise is what I do. Is just sometimes you can just go through something and you just got to just start praising God. I'm not saying I'm going through anything right now, but I remember and I can recall at times where I just going through something, the enemy trying to attack your mind or something, and you just start praising God. You just be like, it kind of seems a little strange because you doing it by yourself, but you just praising Him, and that song praise is what I do when I'm going through. So we sing it and we say it, but when we go through, we got to do it. I was just recalling at times I was just by myself and I just start praising God about something, and I just to do that, just the privilege to do that is awesome. It's awesome. It's just awesome, and God loves it whenever we praise Him.
I have no testimony. Something happened just yesterday. Okay, that situation I went through with living on the street for a while. And as some things don't make sense because I know that I really never had any doubt. It's positive I was supposed to end up at Charlie's. Right. And yet I also had this witness at the release center for a long time before leaving here. I'm going to end up on the street somewhere along the line before it's all over for some reason. But the Lord was telling it to me. I'm going to end up on the street because it's part of your preparation. Okay. All right? He had a reason for it. And so with all that happened, and it's like, okay, well, I guess maybe I'm thinking, well, but I was supposed to live at Charlie's. Well, I guess maybe Charlie could have gotten mad at me, kicked me out for a while or something, and I would have gone back. Because I'm trying to reason that out. But I do know I got my confirmation today, yesterday, because I was, today is Saturday, it was Thursday. It was Thursday. I went to get on the bus for my program. And I went to get on the bus, and I was at the bus stop, and I was feeling sick then too. I don't know what's going on getting to But there was this couple that got on the bus. Actually, the guy kind of they moved over so that I could sit down. This young couple, and he moved over so that I could have a seat. She said, I wanted to say, she told him to move over and give me some money, so she just wanted you to snuggle close, and I couldn't understand. I didn't know. But then we got on the bus, and we started because you know how all the time there's one person, two seats. And I got my back, I moved it out of the way so he could sit down. Because he'd already done something good. I said, here, you want to have a seat here? There's no seat for her, but I didn't feel right about asking her. She's with him. And so he has a seat, and we start talking. They're homeless. Living under a bridge. I know the bridge. I know the cubbyhole from when I lived at the Release Center. I saw somebody one time come from under the bridge. I know right where they're living. And what he's going through right now, he's going through the same thing with his feet that I went through.
Wow.
And so I was witnessing to them about how I went through that too. It turns out that because of things she went through, childhood, she was in a Christian school, and she didn't like the way she was treated and stuff. So I'm praying for her. But they are married. They got kids that are being held somewhere, kept somewhere. I didn't ask the details on that, but they had just got done going to visit them. And they're living on. And so I happened to have, because I had lost my bus pass and was going to get my new one, and I had a ticket. And they need tickets to get back and forth, so I gave them a ticket and helped them out with that. And I'm praying in a minute or two. But I so happened that day I was dressed down. I was wearing these old khaki stuff that was some of the worst stuff that I got for if you're going to work in the yard or something. And so I was dressed the way I needed to be. And my experience being on the street, I went through everything they went through.
Wow.
And I was able to minister to them and reach out and tell her that even though she feels the way she does, Jesus loves her. He's watching over her. And I pray for God to keep them safe, because he had gone through something with some guy, crazy guy coming up at him under the bridge and everything. But it's amazing that the very bridge that I know about, I don't know how many people do or don't know. You wouldn't even know the spots there, how you could get up under it, unless you saw somebody, and I happened to see somebody one day do it. And then I went and checked it out. I thought, wow, a couple people could live up under there. A couple people live up under there.
Wow.
Just one of them. Okay. Sure.
I don't have a testimony, but I can tell y'all I never played the drums with my eyes closed before.
Now,
It felt like, when I was up there playing, it felt like I wasn't playing with my flesh no more.
Wow.
Like, I was playing in the spirit.
That's awesome.
you know the difference, right?
Yeah, I know the difference, and I always tell people, if you serve musicians, and not just our church, but all the churches, some musicians only go there to get paid because it's their profession. But me, I glorify God.